That my girl came, so now my stomach's flat. Instead of being bloated and shit. She's here now. I'm clean now. I'm not bloated no more. So when I say my throat is the worst, I'm having to use the full bottle yell with my son. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. It was a lot. Okay? I'm straight my motherfucking pennies right now. It will be about an hour. Better yet, next food. Baby, you can walk there, son. I'm gonna text my cousin that real quick. Maybe they said I'm cute. Oh my god, you think I'm pretty? Let me think about it. From this angle? Yeah, this is cute from this angle. This angle? Not cute from that angle. I don't get a lighter. Did you just want to hear today? That's crazy.
This one was $20. This one was $10.
Okay, Mommy's back. Did you wait for me? Or did you decide waiting? No. Here, baby. I can wait. Oh my god. I forgot my anxiety situation. Hold on.
One green chip, $10 too. This one was $20. Every website was telling me this thing was like $40. Until I went to my own website.
You know how sometimes you just need a little cigarette? A little bitty cigarette? Extra long brown cigarette? Yeah, he's coming. I can't see him because he's so far away. So I'll pull up to the phone and see what it says. Hold on. May God bless it. May God bless it. What do it say? It's so small. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Open Kujan. I don't know. Looks like I had his family stress me out today though. It was crazy. It was like, no! Never! Don't! Stop! But now it's just like what was here, my belly just went down because I was looking so big and bloated. I was like, oh my god. My boyfriend should have never bought me fucking cosmic brownies. And I was like, oh my god, them chicken patties to help me make breast milk is making me fat. But I mean, she came and I don't look great. Now, a lot of women, or some people, usually you look messed up when it's here. Or I look better when it's here. But right before it comes, I get really, really bloated. Hi. Hi. You watch my music video? Good. These pants keep running. Did you? Did you watch my music video called Kinky? Did you watch my music video called Info? Did you? Did you watch Can I Come See You? I should sing that song to you. Let me think about how to start. It's like this. Hello? Can I come see you? This nigga ain't nothing wrong. It's like, what does it take to find the right man? I'm giving up on love, hell yeah, I'll never night end. He said, too much water from the ocean, I need the right potion, love, devotion, push the hits to fall on. Yeah, my new nigga gon' beat the vibes every time the motherfucking ocean. Can I please come see you? It's a lot of things I really wanna do. It's too much water from the ocean. I need the right potion, love, devotion. Wish I hit the button. I need to finish painting my toes. It's not gonna work. Can I come see you? Yeah. Can I come see you? Think I'm right now and I'm not ready. Never to a motherfucking million. Huh? Sing it, baby. You said shut up. You said shut up. He didn't like songs. But all my songs was about heartbreak. And whenever I came up with that particular song, this man really wanted me, and it was right after his daddy died. I was in Curtis on Mother's Day. He had some flowers in his hand that he was walking out the store with. He said, "Hey, beautiful," in his outfit. He's like, "Hey, beautiful. These are for you." And you know, I mean, that was the moment that my baby daddy died. So I accepted the flowers and gave him my phone number. I was vulnerable. But he was ugly. I was trying to be nice, right? So anyways, he gives me these flowers. He gives my phone number. He comes to see me a few times, but I don't never give him no insurance. I ain't never just give him no money because why would I do that? So he's begging for it. And I'm like, I'm a wife. I can't just be out here fucking. So if you wanna fuck, I need a ring. But I didn't really say if you wanna fuck. I just said, I have to be married. He had a ring around a necklace. He goes, "Here, I'll give you this one." I said, "No, not that one." So then, a couple weeks go by, and he buys a ring. That ring was pretty cute. I was working at Kroger. He offered to take the kids to daycare. I don't like stuff like that, but I let him do it 2 or 3 times. And anyway.
Did you break them shit down, or you just put them in?
I just put them in. I like it, but I just feel it in the back of my throat. But anyway, so then that was when, and we made it a little stretch. But then that was when the guy, like this little situation is still going on. I'm still mourning my baby daddy. It's just on day 2. Day 2, AJ's in my grandma's house. Nothing happened. I spent the night at my grandma's house. And I'm preparing to leave Atlanta to go to where his daddy died at for the funeral. I found out on Friday. The funeral was on a Saturday. Like it was real, I don't know, but something like that. It's the next day. And I remember going to report info, but the purpose of it all is that, within that week, I some type of way found out that this man has a wife. And I'm like, whoa. Where did that come from? I knew he had a baby on the way, but I didn't know he had a wife. But at this point, my shit is inside his house because I was on that road and that apartment was messed up. Are you ready to behave? Okay, you can get this tablet at that case in your room.
Why?
You can enjoy yourself.
I see Kai's on the way to come get you, so go get your tablet and go sit in your room.
Yeah. I'm not going there.
Okay, we can't wait in here.
So go get your tablet, or sit at the couch or something, but just
So
something
do
loud.
AJ. Watch your toes though. So do you. You want the Chromebook? You want my laptop?
AJ, just go get on your tablet for right now, okay? Kai's on the way to come get you. Go. Yes, she coming right now.
Shut the door. Swear though. Maybe I'm playing with this music. I get copyrighted. You see how the family just worked in my whole moment? This moment that I worked really hard to get to?
Is that coming?
Yes, she is coming, but you're going to have an asthma fit. Okay, shut my book. So, the man has a fucking wife, but my shit is already moved in. And I already have a ring on my fucking finger. One day I pulled up to the house. Because I didn't want to be at my house. Because I had a fridge that was mowed inside their house. And they kept turning the water off every 3 days. Like, no, I had to go. So, it was just crazy. A wife just popped about the fucking closet. Here, baby. But I still had to go to my baby dad's funeral. And I wasn't prepared to drive from Atlanta to where he was at all by myself. I just wasn't prepared to handle that situation all by myself. Which is why my baby was on my grandma's house, because I went over there right after I found out that he died. And I just needed that support. And then in the middle of the night, right before the dude got off work, because he got off work at 3. So at midnight, I was like, okay, let me go home and get all of my clothes. And we was going to leave my car at the apartment and drive his car out of town. But we took my pretty old car anyway. So, this supposed to be fiancé of mine is taking me to the funeral. And so, I need you to stay in that car. Like, don't even walk in here because I don't know you like that. And it was a private funeral. Only 30 kids got let in. So everybody who pulled up, I'm looking at them like, you know it's a private funeral, right? It's hard. So most people were his family. So, what was the point of that story?
Damn, where the fuck you at, cuz?
The point of the story was that, what does it take to find the right man? I'm giving up on love, yeah, I'm overnighting. Used to took too much water from the ocean. I need the right person, love the ocean. Push start hit the button. He had to push start car. Did you say that?
My cousin is running up.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Ah. So this wife, and I only knew it was his wife on this particular day that I pulled up because he told me that she had really big boobs, and she did. And she was sitting across what now is my house, and the police break her. And I'm saying to the police, I'm not the bad girl. She's the bad girl. They're not together. The police says to me, I'm gonna be talk. And I'm like, the fuck? But I have respect for Georgia because it's like their marriage is way more important than, this apparent ring that I have on my finger. Like, what the fuck situation was happening? But I was already in it. Okay? But I never thought he was attractive anyways. I just didn't know if he was a sign from God because he was the first man that I seen after AJ's daddy died. I don't know. So, time fast forward. Clearly I stopped being with him at the funeral. It was over. And, yeah. So I played my cards right. And I had him and me sign up for this one apartment. Right? And he was looking for an apartment. So we both signed up for one, hoping that one of us would get it and then we'll move in together to the new apartment. I went to move in with him. So then, it worked out for me. The apartment got approved for me. And I had to give him $2,500 for the moving deposit. And And so we're moving in, and it came time for him to bring his stuff in, and he was gone. And he was trying to put his stuff inside the closet, and he looked at me and he goes, I feel like you don't even want me to be here. I feel like I'm not welcome. And I said, that is because you're not. You are not welcome. But thank you for your time. Sir, you have a wife. But I'm over trying to think about what happened to the ring. But the truth is that I've had so many rings. No. Okay, but at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah, I've had like maybe like 8 wedding rings from like 3 guys. And one of them we actually did get married, and it just didn't work out, but, I mean, shout out to the little ex, the little ex-husband, that was the real situation. And that's why I have a long last name. I have a hyphenated last name. And I thought it was real cute, and I'm still the only person with that name. You know, a lot of women, especially young women, yeah, don't often marry them. They just want your, never mind. But, yeah, so, yeah. But what happened to the ring? I don't know what happened to it. I don't know at all. But one ring from AJ's daddy, the baby who's just like, here, Papa. He goes, well, I go to California and I give the ring away because I'm at the out of town and this motherfucker want to break up with me right before I get on the fucking plane. And I still have my ring. So I pawned it. And they gave me like $50. I was upset. Not like mad, but just like, okay, that's over. And I left him in California. But my son still has his name. But that relationship got fucked up all because it wasn't his baby. Now, as a real woman, I could see him before he even say it wasn't his baby. I never lied and said it was his baby. As a matter of fact, as soon as I got done making the motherfucking baby, I called both of my baby daddies on the phone, and I said, I don't know if it's your baby or his baby. And it's not like it was back-to-back, day-to-day. What happened is that the man who my child's named after, who had also gave me a ring, he decided he wanted to move to Atlanta and become a big-ass rapper. I'm like, I support you becoming a rapper. But for one, it's rent. I had just got a brand new 4-bedroom house with a garage. It's beautiful. And I'm like, I'm not even saying the rent's due because I'm a good girl. I'm not even tripping over that because I work hard. I don't mind. And I have a rule that if you're going to be inside a relationship, you have to be able to survive if you weren't inside the relationship. Like, I'm not the type of girl to just meet a man and be like, I need money now. No, I don't do that. So, anyways, he leaves to go to Georgia. And my air was broken, okay? If a woman has a house and she needs a man to fix something, that creates a problem if her man is not home. Not because she's a hoe, but because that man is going to need money to fix it, okay? I needed $500. Me and the kids are sleeping downstairs inside this beautiful home, but all the windows open, and I grew up inside that neighborhood, so I felt safe, but I mean, come on, my baby was like 6 months. And we sleep on the floor because the air is broke. And the windows open in the night. I ain't like that shit. And that was when, here baby, I get a call from Eddie, which is AJ's daddy. But AJ is a junior to my old fiance. I'm on the phone with AJ's daddy. We don't even know it's AJ's daddy yet. Okay? But AJ's daddy is calling me because he is thinking that my daughter, my second baby, is his baby. And I'm like, I told you, it's not your baby. It's my ex-husband's baby. I keep it real about who I am. But it doesn't mean you can't keep going in the door after that. You have to stay. So anyways, the little fiance is just like, I mean, we had a beautiful everything because he was my fiance. We were actually together. I wasn't sleeping around. But at that moment that he left to go to Georgia, after me begging and pleading, I don't want you to do this. We cannot do this. My air is broke. Fuck. Leave me at least with some AC. Don't leave with it hot. Don't leave me hot. So anyways, AJ's dad calls. He pulls up. He felt like he got a right to. I'm like, you might have the right to pull up. It might be a good idea for you to pull up. But I do have this ring on my finger. So he pulled up. And that first time he pulled up, he just got a little too close when he pulled up. And then I was pregnant, okay? And so then 2 weeks go by after the 6th, and I'm like, okay, I'm pregnant. And I wanted a baby for a long time. But Ahmad, who AJ's named after, was fiance, who was Georgia, he's probably 2.5 years, okay? And I knew that, because we had been trying for a long, long time. I really really wanted a baby, which is why I didn't mind having sex with Eddie, because, why wouldn't I have a baby? I'm done, I'm getting so. No, we have to say yes to the train. So anyways, it was a great little moment, and for me, and I called him because me and Ahmad have been trying to have a baby, but I saw Eddie one time, and the baby was made. So it was when I took the pregnancy test, and I'm happy. Me lit up real quick. I love me and Ahmad. I saw my name's Mama Tsunami, and I called them both, and I said, if I'm 3 weeks along, it's your baby. If I'm 2 weeks along, it's your baby. But I told both of them this. I said, I don't know whose baby it is. And Eddie goes, alright. And he hangs up because he's letting mine have a baby with me. And Ahmad's like, I'm on my way home. And I'm like, what? Because why did you leave the first places? And why do you have to be here now if you already left? Because AJ's daddy would have gave me money, but I'm not, that type of person that even be asking for money. So, I mean, we made the baby that day, but I didn't ask him for no money. But we did talk about how the herb was broke, and he told me it was possible to get it fixed. So he encouraged me. And on that day, I had to explain to Eddie because, or maybe it was time passed. But one day, me and Eddie on the porch, and Eddie's not coming to my house. That's what happened. Ahmad came back, and he stayed for the whole fucking pregnancy, okay? So from the time where I was 2 weeks to the time that he was born, any time after that, Ahmad was still there knowing that it wasn't his baby. But Ahmad stayed because I guess he loved me. And I guess, I don't know, he'd already baby bonded, he was at the hospital, all that stuff. And they had the name. So, but me and Eddie too, so it didn't even matter. But anyways, Ahmad didn't have a place in my life anymore because I'm like, I'm being honest about the whole baby thing. And he's accepting it. But he's going back and forth about it. And so then we tried counseling. Baby, can you down with my idiot, please? And so then we tried the counseling shit. And one day I peeked in on him. I just checked on him while he was getting his counseling. And he was crying really, really hard. And I'm just like, okay, you're dead. So yeah, that happened. And he was there for forever until AJ turned 1 year old. But along the way of AJ turning 1 year old, it was when Eddie had got shot. So, shit will be crazy. So anyway, when AJ was 3 months, and I was inside the big house all by myself, not seeing any of the men because I don't know. I never was like this, like in person, side by side, glued up with Eddie because I knew that he had a life, okay? And that's why one of my songs I say, put your gun on my Bible, 1928 shades free, okay? R.I.P. on I do. So it's just like, I knew we couldn't get seen outside. I knew that. But Eddie is the one who broke my ex-husband's heart. And so, even though it was my ex-husband's baby, the second one, named Johnny, even though it was not Eddie's baby, Eddie's on my porch saying, well, Mama's getting big. How's my daughter doing? And I'm like, Eddie, I don't think it's your baby. But I do got a baby who's on the couch asleep. That's probably your baby. And he goes, alright. And I'm like, okay. And then he left. And Eddie wants to go outside and try to be. But I'm like, no, because my big ass daddy is in there on the floor asleep. My daddy came home. Anytime a man has left my life and I needed somebody to stand by me and love me and support me, I can call my father. Anytime. So, yeah, all that happened. So, I don't know who's watching, but, let's just say the end of the story real quick. Okay? This is how irony. So, because, like, I don't just be sleeping around, I actually get married and stuff, Ahmad Homan, who is named after, the fiance who went to Georgia, he's the legal father of Ahmad, okay? So when Eddie got shot, Ahmad told me Eddie got shot. He was the second person to tell me. And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, you know, we took a DNA test and it came back 100%. I'm like, that's great. You know, I don't know my baby is. But it was like a knife in the ex-husband's heart. It was a knife in Ahmad's heart. But me and Ahmad had made a secret that we didn't care. You know, that we were just going to keep going. And that's why we chose counseling and did all this shit. So then he stayed, not in that house. The house was gone. My mom took it back. And we moved to Atlanta. Just me and the kids. So guess who popped up? My dad. So my dad stayed there for like 2 months. And along the way, I'm bringing the other kids back to see their dad. And, eventually, I started taking Ahmad to go see Ahmad. They were seeing each other. And he just sent mixed messages. Because at the same time, he's pressuring me to get the fucking name changed. And I tried. And I sent it off. And I tried to get the name changed. And they sent it back. And that cost $75. But you know, Ahmad didn't never do it. It wasn't that he didn't have it. It was that he didn't do it. And something that I couldn't do by myself. So the name change never got done. But thank God that wasn't my name. Because what I did was marry, but I didn't keep on changing my last name. I'm not just to move myself. No. So yeah, and there came a moment of reality where he writes on this piece of paper, I want this baby not to have my name because that's not my baby. And the shit got sent back. And whenever I got sent back, I called him and I said, honey bun, you don't have to pay $75 the next time. Because at the end of the day, I'm a mother and I got 3 children. I just moved to Atlanta. I'm not paying the $75 with me. You're going to have to do that shit yourself. And he never did it, right? So, but just one time for the one time, we're not even at the gag yet. On the other hand, the reality of the situation of Eddie being AJ's daddy is a kind of sort of dead situation because he died. And so, I'm talking to child support on the phone. And I'm just like, they're like, who is this man's father? And I'm like, Eddie Jackson. And they're like, where's he at? I'm like, he's dead. And they're like, oh. And they're like, oh, but he's named after my homie. I'm like, yeah. And the only way how I could have made Eddie be his daddy is if I could prove it. And we did take a DNA test. And I was prepared to submit the DNA test. But we took the at-home DNA test. And those things are not legal. They're valid, but they're not legal. So, I'm a smart girl, and before all this happened, when I was looking for my baby daddy, after like the 3rd fucking DNA daddy test, I'm just like, fuck this shit. And I got to thinking, and since I had tested Eddie to see if that was Journey's daddy a long time ago. I took his DNA and I compared it to AJ's DNA, and it matched. After I lined it up with mine, it matched, and I'm like, great, I know the daddy. And my sister's like, oh no, you really need to just, like, find the fuck out. I ran the test and all that shit, but it didn't matter. It's not a legal document. So it didn't matter. So needless to say, I'm out home and had child support today. And they have called him a couple times to be like, is this your child or not? But because he can't accept whether AJ is his child or not, he never shows up. So, you know what child support said? They said, this is Eddie said. I mean, he's dead. They said we cannot collect money from a dead man. And I'm just like, oh, nice in my heart, because I played in honesty from the fucking start. But I could never make a mind stand up and do anything besides make music. So,
And the groceries late too.
yeah, there it is. So he don't child support. So I'm not even a child support collecting ass motherfucker. I hadn't even want it to be like that, but I can't undo it. So, too fucking sad. But when Eddie died, right, everybody be like, if your daddy died, you get a check, you get a check. And I finally got in my line to get it. But I couldn't prove that that was his daddy. So it was just, no way in that I couldn't prove that it was his daddy, because I did send in the death certificate, because I ordered that. And, you know, we didn't have no DNA test, so basically I failed on that. But most of all, Eddie never went out and got a fucking job. So if you are a man and you don't have, and you've never in your life had a job, you know, man, it was a couple years ago. As long as you had a job, your children will get shit after you die. But if you never had no job, you don't have any social security money. But I love Mr. Franklin and his small ass one. The absolute laugh. So that means that, like, when shit is going fucked up, you gotta deal with it and work through it. Just had that for my community standards. Yeah. And with that last one, Papa, it's like the other ones where they knew the children that came before them. And you know, all four of the children. My last baby, I was actually monogamous. I didn't do shit with nobody because we was already locked in like that, and he never ever left me. And so after having failed love so many times, I'm like, God, I need you to be somebody that's not gonna let me leave him, because I could have saved the motherfucker if I wanted to, but I didn't. So which brings me to my point that I only do what I want to do. But now I'm on my booty like, oh. So, but let me tell you, I remember all of the times. So my favorite baby daddy of all is Mr. Franklin. I like to work together. I like to see that he's actually gonna make sure we're okay. He's dark and dreads and he's tall. It's definitely my type. I never dated a man who really didn't have dreads just has one with the other eye. And I don't mean to talk about people with disabilities. It's okay, I'm just saying, you know. I didn't like him. And, you know, my second favorite, was really my first favorite, is Ed Terrell Jackson. So, but I'm Miss Franklin now. But old things be old and new things be new. But honey, I was so grateful to have known him. And so when he died, even though I pulled up with my fiance, I left AJ inside the car for a minute. I got outside, and I didn't even have on my church clothes yet. I remember this was, y'all seen it, a Nike dress, a little rainbow Nike dress. And I didn't even have on my heels, and I had on my flip-flops, maybe a purse. And I saw the hearse, and I started chasing it. And that's what the song said. Saw the hearse, and I got to chasing that way. And I told the man, that's my man. So the man is my man. Ain't got time for explaining. Because ain't no other woman here saying what I'm saying. Love on lockdown, we didn't need no affair. You promised me. As it should be. Because I know my Bible named 28 days free. The streets had family killed them. The mafia, whoever the fuck it was, the family came back. until they pulled him out the back of the hearse. And let me tell you, the hearse was gorgeous. It was a shiny black Cadillac. It just made me feel like we had so much money. Like, I felt like a rich motherfucker. And them other people, the funeral folks, they was dressed to a fucking T. His mama too, and my dead man. Okay? And I said to them, before they put him out, I said, look, I need to be careful with my man in that box. And I had the ring on, you know, with it from him. And he goes, that's your man? I said, that's my man. And they pulled him out, and they broke his wheels down. And I was excited. Excited to see him. Like, it's just going to be our moment. And I'm like, you're born, he got shot, but he ain't dead. But it was that. And so he's completely fucking cute. So we're buffering, or are we not buffering? Anyways, he looks good. So to me, when I'm on next to the casket and I got this baby on my hip, I'm crying and shit. But I mean, inside, I'm happy as a motherfucker. You know why? Because I never let the casket